So I'm watching this new Dune movie, and I'm just like, come on, guys, you just ripped everything off of Star Wars, man. That's just come on, guys. That's some bullshit. Man, Lucas has some fucking explaining to do, man. He fucking was there anything in Star Wars original? Goddamn.
You gotta cherry pick some of the good shit, you know?
Yeah, he sure fucking did. All right, welcome to SF Comic Book Co. This is the SF Company Hour, issue number 101. A whole bold new era of the same shit. So welcome. If you're new to the channel, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Joined by the maximum effort, Grayson. How you doing?
Good, dude. Ready and
good, dude.
I just watched Halloween Kills this morning, so it was a little fresh for me. So
oh, we'll have a lot to say about that one.
Yeah. I took notes.
Oh well, good for you. I'm very proud. Hashtag so proud. So we're gonna be talking about Dune. We're doing a big spoiler review for Dune, and we're gonna be doing a big spoiler review for Halloween Kills. I think we'll put the times in the description down below if you want to skip if you haven't seen the movies yet, and come back and watch our reviews. But we'll put some time codes in the description. Rick will be keeping track of that. But we're going to talk about some toys also. There was a bunch of random news today, but we're going to talk some Halloween stuff since it's Halloween week. We didn't dress up. I'm just out of work, Superman, and Rick is a horror movie enthusiast.
Yeah.
Video store clerk.
Or I'm Mickey, the freaky Tarantino film student.
Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky.
Picky Rick. That's a later segment. All right, Krista Carlson. Hello, Krista. Good evening, gentle nerds. Nothing about this, nerds. Welcome, Krista. How you doing? Sorry if I'm a little out of it, feeling a little under the weather, but hopefully we'll power through. The alcohol will help, I guess. So, let's go through some reveals, some toy reveals. Toys. Let's start with some of the Star Wars stuff. I just picked some of the highlights of stuff. I think there's so many reveals. So Hasbro had their Hasbro PulseCon this weekend. They've been doing this kind of frequently, where they just, instead of like going to San Diego Comic-Con or New York Toy Fair to have these reveals, they just have an online event where they kind of just show you the next upcoming product. And so, of course, Hasbro has all like the key properties. They have Star Wars, they have Marvel, they have Power Rangers, they have G.I. Joe, Transformers. So they're just basically like everything. So we'll go through some of the stuff first. What's up, Danny? Bonsoir.
There's Danny being international again.
So international. Just a couple of highlights from the Star Wars for me, anyways. We have the Boba Fett and his what do you want to call that? His pre-armor kind of dealio.
His fake Jedi attire.
His fake
it's fake sand person. Yeah.
Well, I can't use sand person anymore. They're Tusken Raiders.
Really?
And we got Timothy Oliphant's character in his awkwardly fitting Boba Fett costume.
It's hella tight, bro.
It's a little nutter. It's like a halter top. Yeah. And then we have also Leia's lightsaber from Last Skywalker. Oh no, that was a movie called Last Skywalker. No, that's fucking the Rise.
The Last Skywalker. That's what the Last Jedi should have been called. The Last Skywalker. That's it. It's done, folks.
I actually kind of like the design of her lightsaber. I don't know if I'll pick this one up, but I definitely I kind of dig her design.
Is that the one like you have it for Luke?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
It's kind of like, and what I like about it, it's one of those old school, like it looks like an old school 70s design to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the original.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, these look cool. I don't know if I'm gonna get the Oliphant. The one I probably will get is the Mayfield, the Bill Burr in his little what was it, the trooper? The hell they call their transport trooper? I think some shit like that.
They were transporters when they were wearing that stuff.
Yeah, the face sculpt's a little off. I think. Actually, that's actually not too bad. It's pretty good, actually. They've been doing pretty good work with their face sculpts. Some of them, like that, with the Carl Weathers one came out a few months ago. That was not good. What's up, Danny? Good evening, Danny. Rerum Trading. First to say first.
Actually, well, yeah, technically.
John Conroe and Demon Accords. Welcome. All right, let's see. Let's go to so Star Wars. So they're doing the HasLab thing with Star Wars. Also, they did the big Sentinel, the Galactus, what's his name's Mandalorian show, the Razor Crest. They did that. So
nice.
The next one they're doing the 6-inch scale Rancor. So this is going to be going up for pre-order. This is a crowdfunding kind of thing where the more people order it, the more like things you unlock and the more stuff that you can get with it. So this is it's pretty cool. This is gonna be big as shit. Just thinking about the old school Rancor for the Kenner, and this is gonna be in the 6-inch scale. So this is gonna be a big fucking thing. That's cool. I probably wouldn't get it if I was rich. I'd definitely get it, but that's pretty cool looking.
How big is that?
What do they say? Like it's gonna be like.
That's fucking wide though. Like those.
I think it's gonna be like 18 inches tall or so.
Oh damn, that's pretty.
Some shit like that. Yeah,
that's a whole table.
That's a big beast. Well, it's in scale with the 6-inch figure, so that's pretty damn big.
That's pretty sick, man.
Yeah, pretty sure the unlocks are gonna be like his trainer, the little trainer guy, and what a.
No, just the way he looks, like when he starts crying and shit.
He loved that fucking thing, man.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so that looks cool. Some of the Star Wars stuff, a lot of figures you kind of expect from the series. They had, I didn't put it on here, but they had the Client from Mandalorian Season 1, Werner Herzog figure. That one looks pretty good. That's why I should be going on pre-order soon. All right, let's talk some Marvel stuff. A bunch of Marvel reveals. Again, just pulled out some of the highlights. We got the Wanda, West Coast Avengers Wanda. This definitely one of the better Wanda of her original costume figures for sure. I do like the old school Marvel packaging that they got going on. We got the Vision, his comic book white costume. Again on the old school Marvel packaging. Looks pretty cool. I like the design of the old costume, the white costume from the comics. That's a great run. If you want to read a good run of Avengers and what they're kind of pulling on from a lot of these shows and some of the movie stuff, drawn and written by John Byrne. Some good stuff. Definitely check it out. I have it in omnibus form. Some cool shit in there. Cool shit with Namor and U.S. Agent and a lot of cool shit with Wanda. So you can definitely pull a lot from that too. So definitely check that out. This one's for Rick. Rick might want this one. We got
that's dope.
The Winter Soldier, the flashback Winter Soldier from Falcon and the Winter Soldier, kind of when he was in his prime killing assassination days. So that's a pretty damn cool looking figure. I might have to mess with this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find out.
Yeah, you messing with this one, Rick?
Oh yeah, I'm just that's one of those ones. Like, yeah, I want that. It's a great. I mean, it's one of my favorite characters of it. You know, it's he is like one of my things. You know, is that opposite villain when they have stuff. But he's probably one of the best opposite villains there are. Just as skilled as Cap, but
willing to make that next move.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. You know, I fucking dig this one. I want to see that face sculpt closer, because from over here he kind of has that Snake Plissken look with the unmasking one. So I got to see what that looks like.
Both can work. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Pretty much.
We got Noel from the recent King in Black storyline. He's like the symbiote god. So it was actually a really good storyline. I was surprised how much I enjoyed it. I usually kind of put off by events, but I read Danny Cates, guy's killing it. So this is one of the big characters that came out. He looks fucking badass with the red symbiote armor and the sword, the symbiote sword.
Who's this by?
This is Marvel Legends.
Marvel. Oh, this is Marvel Legends too.
Yeah,
oh,
yeah. These are the Marvel Legends from they released. Pretty cool looking figure. If I can find it, I might mess with this one. He looks badass. I like the colors, like the muted tones with the red just pops, like the muted gray and white tones, and then the red just makes the figure pop so much. It looks the color is really cool on this. Did you read the King in Black storyline?
No, I haven't, dude.
Yeah, I'll try to get you a copy. It's pretty good. I think you.
What was that guy's name again? Noel.
Noel,
Knoll.
KNULL.
Noel. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right. Symbiote God. All right.
Yeah. It was pretty interesting.
He looks like a cool character, man.
Yeah, no, he was badass, man. It took a lot for to take his ass down, but he was a cool character for sure. All right,
that's what I was looking for when it comes to new comics. Sometimes I think sometimes these writers, they get enamored with some of the old shit too much. It's like, create new shit. It's okay to go back and use all these characters. Some characters are shit, but some characters are cool and need to be used more. And
they're taking existing characters and expanding on the mythology. They're like on paper it shouldn't have worked because they've tried like multiple symbiotes on this. This kind of brings it all together. They come from a planet, obviously, so this is kind of exploring the origins of the symbiote. So I like what they're doing with it, and definitely on paper it probably would have failed, but it's definitely a fun read. Definitely check it out. Some of the one thing I hate about these big events that you have to they kind of crush some of the storyline momentums on other books, because I'm reading Savage Avengers, and like the storyline was really getting good. Then they have to pause everything they're doing to do have a tie-in with this storyline.
Go help out.
Some of the beats are cool because at one point Conan takes over the abandoned Hellfire Club and claims it as his new castle, and it's pretty hilarious. It's I just don't like when they do that shit like side story. Like if it counts and you need it to crossover, have it crossover. Let's see. Rick's opening candy loudly and. There you go. So this is another cool one. So this is done on the old school Marvel Legends. Marvel Legends is turning 20 years old. I remember first seeing this first wave. It was like Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man, Toad, and I think there was one other character. But I remember seeing these. Like I was super juiced for these. I've been I'm a nonstop figure collector pretty much my whole life. So I remember seeing these. It was like more highly articulated, cool packaging. It would come with a comic. So now they're doing a tribute series to that first wave. Toy Biz got bought out by Hasbro, or the license transferred over to Hasbro. So they took over the license for Marvel Legends. So this is cool. It comes with the old school kind of. It's not the exact same packaging because those things were pretty plastic heavy, but they're kind of whittled down. But it's the same designs, same aesthetic, and they're redoing that first wave of figures. So we're gonna see new versions, but in the old school packaging, which is fucking really cool. I kind of hope they continue this line. Just the tribute to the old stuff is really cool. Do you remember those first ones, those first Marvel Legends?
I've seen them. I think I've seen them, some of them on your wall, but that's about.
Yeah, the old school packaging and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then they transition to like Build-A-Figures and stuff. So, all right. Last one on the Marvel front. Last ones, anyways. They're doing animated series, X-Men. So this looks cool. We saw a couple months ago Mondo was doing something similar in the 1/6 scale. This is Marvel Legends scale. Wolverine. I think it's cool. I like the coloring makes it look like this is what the actual figure looks like. So it's like pretty cool. The coloring I have so many goddamn Wolverine figures, so I'm kind of over getting Wolverine. He's the Marvel Batman. So yeah, I probably won't get it. But the cool thing about these figures is the packaging. The packaging are VHS tapes. If you remember the old school VHS tapes they would come out with, this is the style they would have. So what do you think of this, Rick?
I like the packaging, man.
The packaging
that's packaging that you would go out of your way to make sure that it doesn't get messed up just because it's so cool.
Yeah, I might get one. And supposedly they're going to do the whole team,
whole line like that.
Yeah, so Jubilee is the second one on this line, and that's her box art. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I heard next I believe is Storm and Jean Grey. So I don't know if I'll get those. I wasn't a fan of Jean Grey's ponytail look in that show. I liked her.
Oh yes, I forgot. She had the Gambit headgear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I didn't mind when her hair would flow, but when it's on the pony, I don't like her ponytail look. She just looks like she's going to the gym.
Yeah, she looked very pretentious. I'm going to Dolores Park, everybody.
I'm taking my break from my tech job that pays me $200,000 a year, and then I'm gonna run around and mug motherfuckers. All right. So let's go to some GI Joes. A bunch of GI Joes got revealed. We got Croc Master coming out. This I think is from like one of the later '80s lines. A Cobra villain with a crocodile. They had the Snake Eyes with Timber a few months ago, so this is, I guess, the counterpoint to that. We got the Croc Master. It looks cool. I don't know if I want this one, but it looks fucking cool. Let's see. And we got a bat coming out. The bat looks cool. I saw there was another alternate version of this with a different color scheme, which I wasn't feeling. This one I like because it's the old school color scheme. This looks badass. I might have to get this one.
That looks fucking sick.
That looks sick, right?
I like the helmet on the bottom.
The helmet, the helmet. You have the fucked up exploding one, and you have like the normal one. So that's pretty cool. And it's gonna, just like the original figures, can come with like different arms and different like weapons attachments for the arms and stuff. So basically, this was like Cobra's like android unit. So pretty cool looking. Might have to get that one. A couple other ones that they revealed was the Cobra Viper and the Tiger Force Outback figure. The Outback figure just looks like fucking Chris Christopherson. And the Viper, I wasn't a big fan of the Cobra Viper look. So they look cool, but I'm probably pass on these two.
I like the Crimson Guard more than I like the Vipers. Huh?
I want a Crimson Guard. Yeah,
Crimson Guard looks sick.
Yeah, the Viper. Yeah, he's too flashy for me. I like the Crimson Guard though. On the other hand, yeah, I will definitely get it. They haven't announced one yet, but I'm pretty sure they're going to make one of those at some point. All right. So the two highlights of all the Hasbro PulseCon for me. First, Storm Shadow.
Oh, that looks fucking dope.
Storm Shadow in his his old school suit. They did a couple Storm Shadows, but not this is the look that people want. He'll come with like a bunch of accessories, bunch of swords. He has you can put a hood on him. So he has like the hood when he wants to. So that's is a pretty badass looking figure. And the second one, we got Spirit and
Freedom.
Spirit and Freedom.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's a dope looking figure, man.
That's fucking dope, man.
Yeah. And I was afraid, like, oh man, are they gonna do Spirit in this PC world? Like, we can't have a Native American, fucking stereotypical. No, he's not. Dude. He's a warrior. He's a fucking. He's an American.
He's a Joe, man.
He's a soldier.
He's looking sick.
That one looks sick. This is them in the package.
Oh, that's a great fucking. I gotta get those two, man.
Yeah, I pre-ordered. I pre-ordered these two already. I need these two. Yeah, for sure. And the box art they're doing like original box art on a lot of these, so you can see the Spirit one is actually by a Native American artist. I wish I had the name with me. I read it earlier, but so that's pretty cool that they're doing this kind of stuff, like original art and kind of they're doing some cool shit with it. And these two are pre-ordered. I already pre-ordered these two. They look awesome. The only issue, they come out next year, so which is not that far away. I keep on thinking like next year is so far away. No, it's just a couple months away. Damn, it's almost 2021's almost over. That's insane.
Well, good. We need to get to 2020. I need to get to 2023. They say by that time, it's none of this bullshit will matter. So
don't worry, some other fucking plague will come out of the fucking woodwork.
Oh God, COVID-24. No.
COVID-69. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that's that was a Hasbro Pulse. Some cool reveals. I was impressed with the Joe stuff, the Marvel stuff. None like there are only a couple highlights. They did reveal a bunch of stuff, but none that I was like super into. But I think the GI Joe, these two figures definitely killed it for me. Let's see. Okay, one more figure thing, non-Hasbro related. So we've been talking about the Gargoyles show. They're doing figures from NECA. I still have to do the unboxing for the Goliath at some point once I have some fucking minutes to myself. But they're coming out with this one right here. This one looks fucking great. Fucking Hudson. We just did a tribute to Ed Asner.
Yeah, dude, that looks fucking sick.
He just passed, but this figure looks fucking awesome. The face sculpt looks really good. Yeah, this line is going to be very like tough to like not get. Because, first of all, they're huge. The figures are fucking huge because they're in that 7-8 inch scale, so they're fucking pretty big. Like the Demona looks good. They had Brooklyn. Brooklyn is coming out, and Brooklyn's gonna have Goliath. If so, you have the Goliath figure. And he'll come with the wings where it's folded like Batman when he has the wings just draped over.
Like the cow. That's sick.
So you have to buy Brooklyn to get that to put on your Goliath. Which is kind of sad that the Goliath should just come with it, but whatever. That's fucking the Brooklyn looks sick too. So that's not that you get a Brooklyn figure and you get a cool cape figure for Goliath. So not bad. Yeah, I'm excited to see where the line goes, man. I want to see some more of these for sure. All right. That's a Nick. Enough of that. I forgot figure that was our segment. Figuring out what Ray Doom's. Got to do the segment thing. God damn it. So if you're new to the channel or if you're watching right now, whatever, if you're bored, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you know when we're on. Oh yeah, we got to talk about schedules next month. It's going to be November's going to suck really bad for me, man. I'm just not I'm not looking forward to November. The only thing that's keeping me going is Ghostbusters. That's the only thing I'm excited about.
Ooh, excited.
That's happening. All right. Let's see. All right. So before we jump into the reviews, you want to talk about some Halloween recommendations, some movies that we might want to watch on Halloween?
Yeah, definitely do that, man. But do you want to start?
Let's see. We got Lori. What's up, Lori? The Wolverine figure is big as Wolverine himself. Not that one. That's a 6-inch scale one. That's a tiny guy. It's a little tiny guy. All right. Let's see. All right. All right. Yeah. So, do I want to start? Sure, I'll start. Let's see. Which one I want to talk about first? Let's talk about Cat's Eye. Cat's Eye. That's a great anthology movie. Stephen King. There's three different stories. One of the stories. Yeah, it's the creepy cat and versus the little troll thing. It's fucking awesome.
That was the final story. Yeah,
and hence the Cat's Eye. Yeah, directed by Louis Teague. And who's the other one? Yeah, we got James Woods in this. What was the dude from Airplane trapped on the side of the building?
Robert Hayes.
That's great.
You had Drew Barrymore, Alan Hayes. What's the guy's name? Oh,
Alan King.
Alan King, that fucking creepy fucker. And yeah, but Drew Barrymore, I think that's the best part because she was like the glue of the whole storyline. There were kids that all looked like her, and that the cat was just like following something, and he knew he had to stop some shit, which is pretty dope,
This is a savage cat. I like that cat.
General.
He's probably one of the top 5 movie cats, right?
Dude, we're gonna have to do that. But top 10 pets.
Top 10 movie pets?
Top 10 movie pets. That'd be a good list.
Nanook's up there.
Nanook is up there.
He might be Hall of Fame worthy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to call Sloth a pet, but It's good muscle to have.
Fucked up, man.
Falcor.
Ooh.
Falcor from the Never-Ending Story.
He's not really a pet though. He's more of a.
He's a companion. I call him a pet or Artex until he turned into a stupid horse and died. You know.
That's your fault, you stupid fuck. Stupid horse, get out of there.
we all cried during that fucking scene.
I laughed.
Artex. Yeah, no, you didn't. It was fucking. That's just funny.
Yeah, he's Glue Factory now. That's good. Oh, yeah, that's a good one to say for another day. Yeah, some Batman's bats from 1989.
Boobo.
That's a mechanical machine. That's not.
It's a pet. It's a pet. Lori, chime in.
So our fucking R2D2 is a pet then. For fucking that, you're gonna take that.
I would say I would call him a pet.
No, he's a fucking war hero. Okay.
Yeah, he's still a pet. he's the fucking most loyalist pet next to Rin Tin Tin, bro. He's loyal.
Rum Tum Tugga.
Oh. Let's not mention none of the cats. I know everybody's saying yay cats, but let's not mention the movie cats. It's an abomination.
Yay cats, Krista. Yay cats. All right, what you got, Rick?
I'm liking that you went anthology because my recommendation for Halloween is let's go back a few years, 84. I think it's 84. Creepshow. The first Creepshow, yeah. It's an awesome fucking movie. There's so many. It's great anthology stories. 82. Holy fuck. Yeah, you got
it's like reading a graphic novel. You know, you have all these like different like stories and like and it's great. It's based off the EC comics from all the tales from the Creepshow shit from like the 50s. So
and what I love about with the Creepshow stuff, it's one name that's always been reoccurring through most of my childhood, and you start paying attention to these things. But Richard P. Rubenstein, thank you so much. He was like an uber like horror producer. He fucking gave us Creepshow. He did Monsters. He did Tales from the Dark Side. He was just all up into this whole horror genre, and he was responsible for a lot of this stuff. Fucking, he brought Romero onto this dude, and the cast for this, you had Holbrook, you had Adria Barbeau, Leslie Nielsen, E.G. Marshall, Ted Danson, yeah, just the names, and then for us, because we're a little bit older, but some of these guys, you'll recognize these people. You might see them as like the older, parents of some of your characters in whatever you watch. But yeah, I mean, go back and watch this.
Oh, they got to play this fucking Seth Rogen's grandpa.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, what was we see? Creepshow. The best one is The Crate, of course. Tom Savini was involved in that with the special effect. I think he was involved with almost all of it with special effects.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I actually both Creepshows, Creepshow 1 and Creepshow 2. Let me just throw those two anthologies out there right off the bat. Yeah. What else you got, man?
Let's see. I got Night of the Creeps.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a good one, man. That's a good one.
Great cast, great throwback. Directed by Fred Decker. I would love to have Fred Decker's 80s career because I think he just kind of killed it, and he does some great, influenced by all the movies you watched as a kid in the 50s. You could tell this is a throwback kind of to that kind of era. Just a weird fucking movie. It's a zombie movie. It's an alien invasion movie. It's a fucking cop movie. It's a it's just a whole bunch of things. It's like a shitty
teen prom movie.
Yeah, a shitty teen prom movie, just all in one. Great cast. You got the great Tom Atkins, who pretty much was all the badasses in all the 80s horror movies. But just a fun, good special effects, just cheesy B movie, 50s B movie, but done in the 80s, in the 80s style and aesthetic. So one of my favorite movies, but a good Halloween kind of Halloween week, Halloween anytime really. And, these are movies you can watch anytime. We're horror fans. We watch these horror movies all year long. We don't need Halloween as an excuse. We just watch this shit all the time. I like to watch nice family films during Halloween. You know. Yeah, Night of the Creeps, man. Good movie. Definitely check it out if you haven't seen it.
Yeah. So another one I have is it's a little cheese, of course, but 13 Ghosts, the remake with Matthew Lillard and Tony Shalhoub, is fucking pretty damn good, man. It's a guilty pleasure movie. Just it's fucking pretty bloody. Got some awesome kills throughout. It's funny that it looks like, you know, they were trying to prop up Shannon Elizabeth as the star of this movie, but she has like what 10 or 12 minutes of screen time. Tony Shalhoub is the fucking star, and yeah, if you got to watch it for Tony Shalhoub, a little known actor, but dude, does he fucking just like, he's everywhere, and almost everything he's in, he's fucking good, man. You buy it. So
yeah, I'm kind of bummed that he never had a bigger career. He had a good career. He has a good career, but
he has a good career. It should have been bigger.
He should have been a bigger star, I think. He had charisma. He was great. Any role they asked him to do, you know, playing Shaggy or playing a killer or, you know, playing a fucking, you know, ghost hunter or whatever. Like he always put every like amount of effort in. Like every interview I've seen of him, seems like a really nice fucking genuine dude. So like he's known, but he's not like he should have been that superstar level.
Should have been.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a great movie, man. Yeah, go watch the Hack the Movies talking about tapes about it.
I know. I did. I love watching that stuff when it comes to certain movies that I've seen, because they share a lot of the same opinions that I have. It's funny how when I watched a full trilogy of like the Friday the 13th, 4, 5, and 6 when it comes to Tommy Jarvis, there are things I agree with almost every single one of them of why they. One guy thinks 5 is his favorite movie, another guy says 4, another person says 6. Yeah. I agree with every single one of them on why those movies are great.
Yep.
But each movie has its downfall, but I focus on the great. It's so good.
Yeah, for sure.
So good.
The next one I'm going to recommend for you, let's see, Re-Animator, H.P. Lovecraft's The Re-Animator, man. Ooh, directed by Stuart Gordon. Just great special effects, great gnarly practical effects. I love they capture that aura of weird H.P. Lovecraft stuff. I've been reading some of his short stories and stuff. So this was definitely based on one of his more famous short stories. Classic Jeffrey Combs, man, just another underrated actor, man. He just, when he pops up in a horror movie, you know it's going to be, at least you'll get a fucking hell of a performance out of him, because he always brought the ruckus anytime he showed up in a movie. But yeah, just a great movie, man. Great spooky. You got who we got in here? You got Bruce Abbott, Barbara Crampton, David Gale. Just such a good cast. Fun, creepy, good special effects. It's like another one of those like a zombie movie, but not really a zombie movie. And just like that cover alone, man, just that green glow. Every time I see that green glow, I think either like some Ghostbuster shit or like Re-Animator. So yeah, Re-Animator, Bride of Re-Animator. What was the other one?
Oh shit!
Was there another? There was only two.
Yeah.
There's like more.
Beyond Re-Animator.
Was Bride the second one, or was that?
I think that might be the third one. I want to say Beyond Re-Animator might be the second.
Okay, I need Beyond Re-Animator.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. They're all good, man. It's for anything but Jeffrey Combs. He's fucking great, dude.
He's great, man. He's horror movie Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's definitely he's in the pantheon of like the horror icons that are out there.
Yeah, actor wise, I would definitely put him up.
Even the guy he brought back to life, I forgot his name. He's in Creepshow.
Yeah.
He's also there's the professor he brings back to life in for his experiment. Locks his head off.
Yeah.
So he's in the story with the crate. That's the guy Hal Holbrook is talking to and telling him the whole story, and he's just like, yep. And he's like, I don't believe you. And then he starts going down. He sees the beast. So I thought that was fucking cool, man. That when you see these guys, the horror is a family. Horror definitely is a family. That's why you see a lot of dudes still doing like horror movies when they were young, and they're doing it when they're older. Robert Englund, he's pure horror, man. Yeah, Kane Hodder, pure horror.
Lori, anything with cats, down for any list.
Except the movie with cats.
Yeah, dude, top 5 cats in movies, man. Brandy.
General's number one.
What?
General would be number one. The best cat. Maybe the Flurkin and
And Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. Yeah. Oh, you know who else would be a great cat is fuck, what was his name? Church in Pet Cemetery. And
that was a bad kitty. Right.
He was. What was
good kitties?
What was the name of Ripley's cat? Fuck. Jonesy.
Mm.
Yeah. Jonesy's a great cat because Jonesy he was like an early warning system when the fucking alien was around. I fucking love Jonesy.
Just like Fieldy when we're making bad jokes. Krista, the monster's pet. There you go. Lori, Waxworks, good Halloween flick. Yeah, Waxworks. Yeah, that's a good one.
I love Waxwork. Good call, Lori. That's good call.
Yeah, one of my favorites. Krista, Scooby Doo Zombie Island.
Is that the second one?
No, that's the cartoon. That's the cartoon. Like, that's when they first started doing like the cartoon movies. Like that was like.
Oh, okay. Their line of cartoon movies that they were doing.
Yeah. Some of them are not bad.
No, they're great. Yeah, they're fun. You know, I'm sorry. I like Blue Falcon. I like when it's the Gilligan gang coming over and.
I want to see. I think this was the intention of the original Scooby Doo movie, but like James Gunn actually wrote the original Scooby Doo movie. They wanted to make it more of like a horror movie.
Should have been.
Dude, just imagine Scream, but with Scooby Doo characters. Like, fucking, how awesome would that be, man?
It would have been like a dream come true.
I think somebody's going to do that at some point because they pretty much did everything you can do with Scooby Doo.
But would they allow you to do that with these properties?
If they get desperate and there's not doing anything with the properties, like, yeah, sure, let's do something different with the.
I've always wanted to do a fucking story about the Monchichis. They're not all cute and cuddly.
As Monchi as you thought.
Right? For real. Fuck those little things.
All right.
Or the Paw Bears.
All right, let's do a couple more, Rick. What you got?
Oh, shit. I'm glad that fucking Lori brought up a fucking Waxwork. But you know what? It's a little off the wall, but I fucking like them a whole lot. I took a lot out of them. It's the Hell House LLC series. It's like a found footage, kind of thing. It's shot almost like documentary style. You got Hell House LLC, Part 2, the Abaddon Hotel, and then Part 3, the Lake of Fire. They all kind of weave pretty well. It's better than the Blair Witch. I enjoyed it a hell of a lot more than I do like the Blair Witch Project. It feels right for the times when we're doing all of these haunted houses. Like a movie that does that well is Fright Fest. When they do all these places like where you go to an amusement park and it's a haunted house and people can just fucking kill there. Some shit can happen there, and I like Hell House LLC because everybody's panicking when they're running out. So you don't really see what's going on except they got cameras set up. But that's a pretty good, movie for me. It's out of the pantheon of what everybody knows. But yeah, I like those. Check them out.
Yeah, I've never seen those.
Yeah. It's good. Deals with a lot of demonic shit, which I like.
Yeah. All right, so my last one, I'm gonna recommend. I finally watched this movie after a while. It's definitely this is one I'm actually gonna watch on Halloween because I need to rewatch this film. I really fell in love with this film watching it the first time. Trick or Treat.
Oh yeah, man! I told you. Oh man, I love it.
On the box it says a quintessential Halloween film. It's pretty much the quintessential Halloween film. This is pretty much like Miracle on 34th Street or like fucking whatever fucking holiday themed movie you can think of. This is definitely like a Halloween movie. This is kind of covers all the tropes of vampires, ghosts, zombies, werewolves, serial killers, and it just kind of covered it all. There's some great vignettes that all interweave together. You got Anna Paquin, you got Dylan Baker, Brian Cox, man. They're just a great cast, directed by Michael Dougherty, who directed a great Godzilla film. Some people like kind of shit on it, but I really enjoyed that movie. I thought it's definitely one of my favorite Godzilla movies. He has a great eye for these kind of quirky kind of if you've seen Krampus, this is definitely one of his best films. It's a great anthology, great how they set everything up and all the payoffs that happen at the end. Just a great Halloween movie. Trick or Treat, man. It was a treat.
Call me blasphemous, man, but I think that movie does what Halloween was supposed to do. Halloween was that for a long time, for the Halloween season, but Trick or Treat's the quintessential. Trick or Treat to me is the Christmas story of that season. It's gonna just take over. Sam is one of the fucking great little fucking antagonists out of nowhere. He's fucking dope. I love the character Sam.
And he's blown up the last couple of years. Like now, like before it was just Nightmare Before Christmas shit you'd see at fucking Spirit Halloween. Now it's just Sam. All over the place.
I think what they need to do, I'm not sure if Doherty's is interested in it, but Sam needs to go to different towns and do this shit.
Yeah,
there's tons of stories out there.
Yeah, there was talk of a sequel at some point. I think now that it's become this like big cultural cult following, like even beyond cult following. I see people with Sam shirts and socks.
I see patches.
A lot of patches. I got a cool NECA figure from Mr. Effort in the gym earlier a few months ago, so that was cool. Just a great. Yeah, what was your favorite segment in the Trick or Treat?
I think I love the Brian Cox one.
That was pretty good.
That one and the kid who couldn't have candy. Yeah. Fucking Sam's sick, dude. He's sadistic. And then the two parents, they get fucked. Yeah, I love how.
Yeah, well, it's a good. Yeah, if you haven't seen this one, watch it. I had my reasons for not watching it for a while, but I finally watched it, and it definitely turned into one of my favorite Halloween movies. So. Definitely highly recommended. You should definitely check it out.
Trick or Treat's awesome. Yeah, definitely.
Trick and or treat. Yeah. All right. You got one more for us, Rick, or are we good on that?
Let me see. I do have another one. What was the other one I was gonna talk about right before I brought up fucking Hell House, dude? I was gonna talk about another one. It was like, you know what? Yeah. So we're always going, like I said, we're always going to the tried and trues, especially when it comes to originals over remakes. The only remake I've been recommending to people for a while is Evil Dead over and over again. I know there are people out there who just don't want to watch it because of they're stuck in their ways. On that, I mean, I understand, but you have to watch something and then figure out if it's shit first, because you might just fucking like it. And I fucking loved Evil Dead, the new one by Fede Alvarez. I think I've talked about this movie a few times, but definitely go out and check it out. It's totally unexpected to when you see the way the story, what you think it is going to be, and how it turns out. So I mean, it always goes back to that line from Cabin in the Woods: "Don't read the Latin." Don't read the strange foreign language. Don't try to make it out.
Must not read from the book.
Yeah, must not read from the book. Yeah, so there's that. Yeah, so the Fede Alvarez, and I think he's a great director too. So yeah, go check out Fede Alvarez's Evil Dead.
Yeah, they just wrapped on the what was it called, Evil Dead Rises or some shit.
Is that the new one with Bruce Campbell's going to be in it?
I don't think he's going to be in it. They said he's not going to be in it. So, but that could be a swerve.
I think it is a swerve.
Which is fun. I got my Bruce Campbell fix with the Ash versus Evil Dead, man. I got 3 good seasons of Bruce Campbell kicking ass in the Evil Dead universe. So, if they want to do something else, I would prefer Evil Dead with Bruce Campbell. I'd like you. I did enjoy the Fede Alvarez version. I went in kind of like, I don't want to see Evil Dead without Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell. But it was actually very enjoyable, and it's good,
I think I'm in the minority when it comes to the original Evil Dead over Evil Dead 2. I know you like Evil Dead 2 more than the original, but I like Evil Dead 1 because it's more of it's still slapsticky still, but he takes it a little bit more serious as a horror movie than just, than the dark comedy kind of horror that he did a little bit later with part 2. And I think that's what this one does. It goes a little bit more hardcore on the fucking horror, which I like. And I want to see Ash in that world where Ash is a little bit more badass than, like, give me some sugar, baby. I want to see Ash from that first movie. He's a little bit, he's charming, dude. Like that scene where he's, he's just pretending he's passed out and she's like trying to grab something and he's playing the game where he's awake and he's not. I want some of that Ash because that's the guy who lost everything. And I want to see him fucking.
You want a piece of that Ash?
I want a piece of that Ash right there. Most definitely.
A piece of that Ash. Yeah, no, it should be a scene. I'll check it out. I'm definitely waiting for a trailer on that one. Let's see. Lori, A Lady in White is a good ghost story.
I think I've seen that. If it's like a documentary style, I think I had it on Amazon Prime. Oh no, or is that the some kind of ghost?
Some kind of ghost.
I watch a lot of ghost shit on Amazon Prime.
All right. So you want to go into first Halloween, or you want to go Dune? Since we're talking Halloween movies, let's jump into Halloween.
Okay.
Halloween Kills.
All right.
That makes sense. Halloween Kills. We'll do quick little non-spoiler thoughts, and then like this is another one of those movies that's hard to talk about with non-spoilers. All right, so we're gonna start spoilers here right now. Spoilers. Wait for it to come off. Oh, wait, that's not it. Hold on. hold on. There you go. Now spoilers. Now, full spoilers. Actually, no. Sorry, no, we're not doing that. Sorry.
Oh man. Okay.
I'm all fucked up. All right, non-spoiler. Rick, what was your thoughts of the movie?
I'm on it. I'm 50-50 on the whole thing. There are things I really liked, and there are things I was just like, I don't think you guys thought this through.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think that my problem with I think my main problem, I don't think it's a secret to anybody that these days everybody's, when they're bringing stuff back, it's a trilogy. And I think it's always a mistake to treat things as a trilogy. You gotta just do it as a next installment. You're limited in your storytelling when you do it like that. These are serial killers, and these are serial movies. You can't really have a fucking arc.
Connect, but yeah, I don't know.
They can connect. It's all good to have like a history behind them, but you can't just. Yeah, you just can't stay. In
All right, we'll talk about more in the spoilers, but you were split on it.
Yeah, I'm 50-50 on it. There's like I said, there's a lot of things I really like, but there's a lot of things I have a lot of issues with.
Yeah, pretty much same feeling on this. I had some issues with some of the camera choices, some of the it's like some of the stuff, like the kills were great. I thought a lot of the kills were great. To a point. It's hard to talk about this movie without spoiling it. So, all right, we're going to go spoilers. I'm the same way. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, which I loved the 2018 version. I thought that was definitely one of my favorite movies.
Are we going to put the banner?
Yeah, about to right now. We're about to go spoilers. Let's go spoilers. Full spoilers. All right.
Here we go.
Here we go now. Yeah. So this is you can definitely feel this is the middle of the trilogy movie, but they kind of executed it kind of weird in certain places. I thought the side story with Anthony Michael Hall was a little too like drowned out, and that ending with the fake Michael Myers, them chasing him. I thought they focused a little too much on that. Which I understand what they're trying to do, the mob mentality, going to take out evil. I get what he's trying to do. But I want to see Michael Myers, man. This is a Michael Myers movie. I want to see Michael Myers fuck shit up. And then when you finally get to Michael Myers, doing the, badass kill spree, you shoot it like a dream sequence. You shoot it all with the black background, slow motion. I hated that part. I was like, just shoot the scene the way it should be shot, not fucking trying to make it all super stylized and what have you. But I did like the beginning. I like the backstory, kind of seeing the cop side. Was it Hawkins? Yeah, kind of seeing Hawkins' side of what happened that night, which was pretty interesting. And kind of, I love how they used the old footage and kind of blended in with some of the new stuff. Michael was badass. When Michael was on screen killing people, that was great. I thought that was that was awesome. People were upset about the firefighters getting taken out. Like, he's a cold-blooded motherfucker, dude. Like, he's gonna take out everyone. He's killed cops. He's killed fucking bunch of people.
Whoever started that shit, honestly.
And you know what? I guarantee that wasn't even a fucking firefighter that started it.
No, it was a person who was. They were trying to become a firefighter, and they were just like, yeah, they shouldn't treat firefighters like this. Any
fucking firefighter in the fucking a real firefighter, not some fucking trainee, millennial trainee. I'm gonna be a firefighter. No, ask like a hardened 20-year veteran to firefighter. Hey, did you mind Michael Myers taking a bunch of fire? Like, no, fuck no. You're probably like, oh, I would have fucked him up. They probably would have said that. Like, I would have fucked Michael up. Shut the fuck up about that. Like, but yeah, like I thought some of the stuff with Joy Strode was kind of drowned out too. And I get people were bitching like, oh, it's not Laurie's not in the movie. Like, it's a Michael Myers movie, man. They're always, I don't know. So like I said, there's a lot of stuff I liked. Some shit I didn't understand. Like some of the choices I didn't understand. Like I thought the stuff with the Anthony Michael Hall stuff, I liked some of it, but then it just kind of like did too much with it. I don't know. Rick, go ahead, man. What?
All right. So for me, it starts out with the beginning. If you're gonna reshoot old scenes, make them look old.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Make them look old.
Yeah, that was like when they showed. Yeah,
it's new footage shot from 1978, which I don't like that if you don't age the film.
Yeah,
to kind of give it that classic film, like
make it look like the original. That's a good point. Yeah, totally good point.
Grain it up. It would have just added more to me. Mm-hmm. For me, it would have felt more like a deleted scene that I missed, that I wasn't privy to. It looks brand spanking new, and it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like 1978. So that's one. Second, the guy needs to stop trying to be John Carpenter and just be him, because the first movie was pretty damn good. I think he, like you said, those camera sequences, it's cool to bring Michael out slow motion out of like the building of fire. Everybody's looking like, ooh, what's that? And that's cool. But when it comes to the fucking fight, yeah, I don't want this slow, dark motion. I want to see him be brutal. And for me, these guys are fans of Michael Myers. This is evident well enough. They're driving the body count up. They're trying to catch the king.
Yeah,
that's what they're doing. Yeah. And just, I love you guys, and this is cool. But if you're going to just make a movie about cool kills, your killer better be fucking cool. And Michael, to me, is not that fucking sick right now. In the early part of this movie. It's just very slow, stylized kills, and he gets better.
He was more. I think he felt more brutal in the last one.
He felt super brutal.
Yeah, he felt more dangerous. This one, he just felt kind of like. I don't know if the actor's getting older they're using, but I don't know. It just didn't feel as menacing as he did in the first one.
There's only a few times he was menacing for me, but it happens later on in the movie. I don't like all of those fucking firemen. I mean, firemen are strong fucking dudes. Michael Myers is strong too. Or is he? Against that many people, is he? He had a fucking steel fucking saw going. And
are they like what happened in the original series that it became supernatural? Or you think they're going that route? Because she does mention it during like the more he kills, the more powerful he gets. So are we going the supernatural? Because that's the only way to explain how he's gonna be like. Oh, he got fucked up. He got stabbed in the back. He got fucking shot. He got fucking this and that. He got fucking almost burned, and like, he's just like more powerful than ever. He's like he took out 20 people like fucking parkour style.
Well, Loomis has always been saying that he's evil incarnate. He was even saying that in the first two movies.
Yeah.
All you see behind those eyes is pure evil. So I did like the beginning when they talk about him being forced to come over and play, and all you would see is Michael just like looking outside. I kind of like some of that. I just don't like it that they're making him an outsider. He was a withdrawn boy. I think it's much scarier that if fucking this could have happened, it's just he snapped. out of nowhere when he was
captain
6.
of the football team or some shit, you know. Like,
He just snapped. It just happened to happen when he was 6 years old. I think that's much fucking scarier. It just, I don't like the. Yeah, I'm glad that it's not the Rob Zombie. Oh well, he was abused. His mom was a stripper. The stepdad was an abusive prick. It's like, are you serious, dude? You're trying to make why Michael's a fucking killer okay? Like, no, stop that shit. I just don't want to sympathize. He's pure evil. He's just evil. I just wanted a little kid who was cool. Then all of a sudden he was fucking evil. Little bastard went evil. Killed his sister. What the guy say? He stabbed her in the titty.
I do like seeing the other angles too. Like you guys saw, like the aftermath of the victims and shit in the hospital. Like she saw her son and stuff. So I like it how it's the same night and you kind of seeing the ramifications of what happened.
Oh yes. Oh, the guy who was stuck on the fence. Yeah. You know, like his face
like
through
Charlie, whatever his name was. Yeah. So I did like seeing that perspective of you don't necessarily like say like the aftermath too much of these movies. But
the timeline matches. You know, it's still that night. It's still I did like that part, that it's still that particular night. Another thing I'll tell you that I did like the character of Tommy Doyle.
I like some of it. I thought some of it was heavy-handed. I thought it was a little heavy-handed at some points.
To Adam?
Yeah, I get what they're trying to do. But it felt very him trying to do too much.
To me, and then you know, people get mad when you fucking like say this, like, oh well, the social issue. It's like, dude, I understand this whole the mob thing they were going for. It was small town justice.
Yeah.
You know, I don't. It just, the cop felt like he wasn't in control. He even gave up at a point. I'm just like, come on, really? Come on.
Come on.
I mean, it's just. How, and then the at one point she's yelling for them to stop, and he's like, I can't stop them. It's too late. Like,
shoot the fucking gun. Shoot the gun. Yeah, hey, that's not him. Calm the fuck down.
It's not him, exactly. It just, I think I was gonna get. I'm getting beaten over the head with the mob mentality, kind of a thing.
A trope, yeah. It's kind of a it's been kind of a used trope for sure.
And the thing is, I'm not saying that it's bad, but I think they just went super overboard. Like, remember in Silver Bullet, they did the same thing with the mob mentality. Silver Bullet, you know, they riled up everybody because a dude's kid just got murdered. They know where they think they know where it is. There was a sighting, and they all go into the the swamp. Remember, they go into the swamp and all the fucking fog. Yeah, and they paid. The fucking mob paid there, but it didn't beat you over the head with it. It was just one scene. This kept on. He was going to recruit, and you were gonna go. You need some good people. Like, I didn't need all of that.
Yeah,
I didn't
need too much. That's what I'm saying. It's like a little heavy-handed with that shit. Like, it was just too, like, I get what you're trying to do, but it's just like that's what the whole fucking movie was about. That, like, and just like, oh man, like, all right.
And now the mob feels like an asshole.
And then it culminates with them pretty much getting a crazy person to commit suicide.
Very, very Hunchback of Notre Dame-ish.
Yeah. It was a brutal fall too. You saw, like, they didn't like shy away from that fall. You know, usually when somebody falls, they're like, oh, they just like hit the ground.
They cut away.
Yeah.
See, I think was this movie just they were just showing you certain shit for the sake of showing you shit. Because I'm like, I like brutal shit as much as the next guy, but well, the story has to be coherent. I think the flashbacking and coming back really hurts because what you're trying to do is you're trying to use the past to set up your whole movie. And this movie was pretty much set up by one thing, and it kind of destroys the whole thing that Michael's obsessed with Laurie. More than he's not. Yeah, exactly.
So so he has no motivation. He just wants to kill.
He just
wants to kill people and look out the window. That's
and get stronger and stronger. So I'm like, okay, so now he's a force of evil.
Yeah, but how did he get there? Are we gonna? All right.
Okay, so let me see. I was taking notes. Let me see.
So, like, okay, I get, like, maybe this will all make sense when we see the last part and what you were talking about earlier about. Just make a good movie. Don't worry about what the next chapter has to be.
Mm-hmm.
maybe this is all going to make sense with the with Halloween ends. Was that coming out next year, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe this will all, or maybe this will all make sense. Maybe you just all right. We need to see the next one to have it all explained to us. But it definitely feels like this definitely feels like a middle movie, but not a middle movie where I'm excited to see the next one because it kind of just ruins a lot of the lore and all the good shit you set up in the first in the 2018 one. So I don't know. Yeah. So you took some notes.
I did. So this is mostly the first part of the movie. So I got. Let me see. I didn't like the reshoots. Are small town cops really that bad of a shot? And shoots his boy in the fucking neck.
Yeah, shoot him in the leg.
Shoot him in the fucking.
I guess speed didn't come out at that point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, shit. Well, no, also fucking Lethal Weapon. I shot him in the leg. We can question him now, So let me see. I did love the see. That's how you do it right. I love the addition of Loomis in that shot when the cop's up at the top and he's looking downwards, and you can see the shot of Loomis. And there was a sign on the fucking on the house said Strode Realty. Really? You guys are already telling Michael that fucking, Strode is a family that's, selling his house who adopts his sister. I was like, that's too much of a fucking coinky dinky. You guys need to fucking relax on that. They could have had that sign in any other scene when kids are trick-or-treating. It didn't need to be in front of Michael's house to give that fucking fan oh, look, an Easter egg. Good for you guys. You're fucking clever. Let me see. The opening credit sequence. I thought it was amazing.
Yeah, the pumpkin,
with the pumpkins and the pumpkins getting on fire.
Yeah,
I fucking dug the fuck out of that
opening
sequence.
When the music going and shit too. Yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah, if that felt like classic Halloween. So I was hoping. It's sad to say that might be the absolute best part of this fucking movie was the fucking credit sequence. Love the Tommy and the recognizing of the victims and survivors. It was more than just Tommy. So you had the other girl who was being babysat at the time with Tommy. You had the nurse who survived that night, and you also had a new victim that they created, and that's what I don't like. I don't like this addition of a new character.
Ronnie.
Yeah, the dude's dad that he survived too. It's like, really? And there was that whole that he was cowering, and then he looked up, and in the split second, the cops were there, and then fucking Michael wasn't. Come on.
Well, they didn't like it. They
didn't know how much time passed. I get that. Yeah, it's that suspension of disbelief. Come on.
Lori, serial killers don't discriminate. No one is off limits, except for cats, Lori. Except for cats.
All right, so that's one thing that pissed me off, and this is just me being a fan. I didn't like Lenny Clark dying.
I love Lenny Clark, man.
I love Lenny Clark, but I didn't want him to die. I wish that he would have ran down the street in his Boston accent. Oh, Michael Myers is coming after me.
Fucking Myers.
Yeah, that just made me sad. I was like, man, it's like killing fucking somebody hella cool, man.
It's like killing Boston Santa Claus, man. Jeez.
All right.
Let's see. 6-scale reviews. What's up, Dan? Yo, I don't know about y'all, but I've never been so mad watching a movie. The first 15 minutes was cool, though.
Yeah.
I wasn't mad. I was just kind of like, where are you guys going with this? I was just like, come on, man. There's so much cool. There's some good ideas and some good shit, but you're trying to do all this other shit to I don't know, pad the story. This cut.
That's what it was. It was padding the story.
I think we're gonna watch the next one and be like, oh, you could have did 2 and 3 together. You didn't need to have a middle movie.
Give me a fucking 3-hour Halloween.
It could have just made the first movie, 2018, and this last movie, and that could have been the trilogy right there. That's like the new trilogy. You didn't. I don't know if you. This feels like this was a padding movie. This was like, all right, let's this is more. This is The Hobbit. Let's fucking make 3 movies out of 1 book. All
right. So the other one. So as we move along to the story, we get to the part where, the new couple. The nurse and the doctor, husband and wife combo.
So that wasn't the little kid's parents. I thought they alluded to that in the first movie.
Which little kid's parents?
The little kid, the kid that was getting babysat.
Yeah, I don't think that. Oh, no. They saw that kid that's right next to their house. That's what they said in the when they were in the bar.
I know, but they alluded to that being his parents in the first
I
one.
don't think that. Yeah, I don't think they were his parents because
No,
when they saw
I
the
think
kid,
I think they retconned that shit. I think
well, they might have because when they see them, they're like, oh, that's the kid that's down the street from us. They didn't look at it like that was our son or something.
Maybe I'm just being racist. Just assume there's only one black family on the street.
It is
They
Haddonfield.
kind of alluded that was their parents. So I don't know.
No, I think it's because they were when they were seeing all that stuff, they were like, this is our neighborhood. So, I didn't like the coincidence that the fucking dude was also in the back of their car. The escaped mental patient.
Yeah, that was a little. Yeah,
it was too much. I thought that was cheap. Yeah, convenient writing.
Yeah, convenient. So like, plot. Let's fucking throw this in here. It's easy to fucking. Yeah, I just didn't like that whole subplot with the fucking the fake Michael Myers.
Yeah,
I kind of like we spent too much time on that, and it just took me out of it. When I want to see Michael Myers doing Michael Myers shit, and you're just kind of like focusing on this mob mentality going after this fake. Yeah, and then just
Mob Deep.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just yeah, and then the end. Yeah, so what do you think of the ending though? So we got he gets he finally he gets up and just starts killing everybody, and just that black dream sequence background. So I just this could have been a really fucking cool scene. You could have shot it really fucking cool, but you chose to shoot it like a weird like TV show. Like this should be like on The Big Bang Theory.
It's like Buffy.
Yeah, this is just like
it's a cheap Buffy scene.
It just looked super cheese. It didn't look like it took me out of the movie when they were doing it. I was like, this is how they're gonna shoot this? Like, really? Like, of all the ways to shoot this is how you're gonna like choose to shoot this fucking scene? I just thought that was a poor choice. Way they shot it was just bad decision on his part on that.
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of the over darkening of scenes like that. It seems like it's very cheap. Because
you can tell it's not.
It gets lost visually.
It's not in the environment. It just feels
everything
like
blends
on a soundstage, or you're shooting it on like some fucking in some closet or something. No, I don't. I want to see it like you're gonna do it right.
I just don't like the whole him coming back. Because I guess that's what they need to do. That's the next evolution. That I don't think are they gonna finally kill him? Would they finally kill off Michael Myers? I hope not.
Well, for this fucking series,
So what? So and then what? You just created new
the multiverse of Myers, man.
Then you have to reset his kills.
Yeah.
His kills have to reset.
No, they all count.
Yeah, his kills reset.
No, they all count.
If
all the Jason movies are not fucking connected, like some of them are not fucking in the same fucking universe.
Are you serious?
The fucking Freddy versus Jason's not in the same universe.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, you're wrong.
They're not in the same universe, man.
You're wrong.
This is a multiverse, bro.
No, you're wrong.
Different companies, different fucking.
No, you're. I mean, it's a different company, but it's the same character.
What about the recent Friday the 13th?
Which one? Jason X?
No, the one.
No, see, that's a reboot. That I don't count those. That's a Jason Voorhees, yeah, but it's not this. It's not that first line. Those kills to me don't count. I don't count those as Jason's kills. That's a new starting point of Jason, and those are his new kills. It's just like Chucky. So I give Charles Lee Ray all of those kills. But the new Mark Hamill Chucky, he doesn't get to fucking put his kill count onto.
That's a different character, though. That's not Charles.
Exactly, it's still a different character, but it's Chucky. It's Chucky. Same way as Jason. It's a different Jason because it's an updated Jason, so his kills restart. It's not a continuation of it. To me, Jason, anything for Jason is between Friday 13 Part 1 to Jason X.
They don't call Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah, Fred, that's part of the whole thing.
I don't think it is, man.
I think it is.
It feels like a totally different Jason.
I'm sorry, you're very selective in what you're going to check. That is part of the fucking thing. Mm. I may not like with some of the choices that they made in Freddy versus Jason to say certain things, but it's all part of the whole thing. It was Camp Crystal Lake, everything. I mean, you can see that it's his mom. I don't understand how it's a different multiverse. There's not fucking multiple Jasons everywhere.
I think it's a different universe.
You're wrong.
So no,
You're wrong. Yeah, no, you're wrong. Flat out, unequivocally, unapologetically.
All right. Anything else you want to say about this fucking movie? Yeah, I can't recommend it to anyone. You like if you're on the fence about it, I would say you probably might want to pass on it. It's
All right.
It's very decisive. I've heard a lot of. I'm actually not even that decisive. I heard of more negative. Divisive for sure, but I've heard more negative than positive for sure. People are like, "Oh, it was fine. It was cool. I like some of the kills." That's all pretty much I hear, but just kind of.
So
yeah, it's a weird fucking movie.
Leaving a severed head like a jack-o'-lantern in fucking somebody's lap. Really, that's what Michael's doing now. Is he marking his kills like the fucking Crow?
Yeah, he's too clever with his like setup and shit. Like, yeah.
What's up with the dude in the cowboy hat with the fucking? Is he supposed to be like Duke from Jason Goes to Hell? The sheriff.
He's a sheriff, right?
Yeah, but that's what he. It's fucking Illinois. It's not fucking Texas. He's not a Texas Ranger.
There's some country folk out there. They're right next to Indiana, man. There's some fucking.
Oh, I don't know where Haddonfield is on the fucking border of all of this shit, but I mean, he gave me Duke vibes from fucking from Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah, it could be a transfer from Texas, Like
yeah, see, and here it goes. I said, not sure if I like the whole small town justice aspect of the whole thing. Why did the wife go so damn far for when she had a gun and could have helped her husband? She popped out, went for the gun, and she took off and left her husband to get fucking killed.
Then she waits to like go like super close and again like, dude, you have a gun.
So that was one of those issues. I was just like, why are you guys? Who's writing these scenes? Because to me, that scene should have just been fucking super brutal. He should have killed everybody. It was too much. I think him hopping on top of the hood because the nurse was in the front seat was too much of a nod to the original movie. Stop praying at the altar of Carpenter. Sometimes I understand that you're throwing the stuff in for the movie's sake, because you're a fan, but stuff like that sometimes detracts. It's almost like beating you over the head with that shit. So Michael came back and posed the bodies on the fucking merry-go-round.
He did like pose that body in the first one though. Like,
yeah, but he did. But
he's very creative.
He is creative. But wasn't he chasing somebody? Now he goes back and fucking poses bodies and shit. While she's
like, oh, you know what? I got some decorating to do.
Yeah. Okay, let me see. I did like that Tommy said he's like he kept on like fucking saying to himself, "Gonna get you." That was like a nod back to like the kids like pushing him and like taunting him, "Gonna get you, gonna get you." Let me see. Laurie Strode, I think she's to me the best part of this movie. I fucking love Jamie Lee Curtis in this. Like she's
not too much.
Yeah, but when she's in it, like she gets up, she's fucking just stabbing
herself. He's gonna murder us. You don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, dude, she's hella old. And she's fucking, dude, she's up there with me. For me now, she's up there with Sarah Connor and Ripley as fucking far as badasses go.
Yeah, she was badass in the first one. This one, she just sat in a hospital bed and fucking.
Well, she got fucking stabbed in the fucking stomach. Like, what the fuck do you want to do? She was bleeding and she was trying to get out, and you're complaining about it.
She just sat and complained in the fucking hospital bed.
She's fucking 80 years old trying to fucking like still fight fucking Michael Myers and shit, and you're fucking like, well, she was in the hospital bed.
Yeah, she was
if grandma comes over there and starts fucking like trying to kill the fucking Jason, like you fucking applaud her. Let me see. So are people upset that he's not a regular guy anymore now that he's immortal? Like,
well, yeah, but that was in the original fucking series. Like,
well, no, but then that's what the thing that bothers me. So everybody to a T was like, oh, I don't like, when he turned into Super Michael Myers, I'm like, dude, it's a progression. They were trying to fucking make sure that they had a series to go on, because they were trying to, go against Jason Voorhees, Friday the 13th. But it failed because they didn't know what they were doing either. It was trilogy writing, make sure you write a good movie first. And here we go. Let this be a lesson. If your name is Tommy, remember that you are not Tommy Jarvis. In a slasher movie, I don't care if your name is Tommy. You're not fucking exempt, and you're not going to live unless your name is Tommy Jarvis.
There you go, Rick.
I love Tommy Driver. And what the fuck is the ending like a forced moment with Kylo and fucking Rey, fucking them looking in the fucking like in the glass, and it's like fucking she's looking at fucking Michael and Michael's looking right back.
She was annoying. Yeah, that's another thing too. She was fucking annoying too. Who? She was fucking the daughter of the fucking.
Which one? The granddaughter or the
daughter?
Or his daughter? His daughter. Yeah, her daughter was annoying.
Like, dude, like you just like. You were a bitch in the first movie, but you got redemption at the end when you finally, okay, all my training, my mom was right, this, and then you just revert back to your fucking like ways you were before. Like,
yep.
That was the whole like point of your character in the first one, like fucking learning, okay, your mother was right, and you need to protect your family. You need to, and then she just reverts back to the same character she was in the beginning of the fucking first movie.
And this is after her husband gets killed.
Yeah. Like
you would think that she would want some fucking payback. Like I'm going after.
Like, all right, like I'm gonna go full badass. Like I'm gonna be like my mom and fucking no. She just fucking...
exactly. That's what I was expecting too. I wanted her to fucking go like, you know what, my mom was right.
Judy Greer's awesome. But
she's sick.
But her character in this, like I like what they did with her character.
Wishy-washy.
But they totally regressed her character right back to where she was in the beginning of the first movie. There was no character development at all with her. And it just kind of, I was like, I had no feelings when she died. Like, I was like, whatever. Like, I had no, like, oh, no, not her. Like, I was like, whatever, fine. Like, maybe exactly. If the granddaughter got killed, I would have a little bit more, effect on me. But her dying, I was like, whatever. Like, it wasn't that shocking or, like, a horrible moment. It was just, yeah, she probably needed to die. So it wasn't really a big deal to me.
What was your favorite kill?
Ooh, the tube light into the throat was pretty fucking brutal, man. Anytime I watch any of those death matches, wrestling death matches, and they break the fucking tubes, I'm always scared of those fucking sharp tubes going in. That was pretty brutal. The knife into the chin was pretty fucking brutal. That was pretty fucking. I like the way they shot that one.
Yeah, that was, and it kind of like peeked into his like eye socket too.
Yeah,
that was a good one for me. I like that.
Yeah, that was a good one. There was a couple good kills. What'd you think of the subplot with the Big John, Little John? The gay couple that was in there.
I didn't care. I mean, they had Michael Myers' house. The only thing I didn't like is that, see, this is the problem sometimes with people all of a sudden seeing somebody that they recognize. Like when you get somebody from Mad TV or any kind of comedian to be in that kind of a role, it just throws you right out of it. Just cast somebody that people don't know. Like, I saw so many fucking memes about like, no, and I'm like, oh, you guys see, this is where the filmmakers fuck up. You guys don't think about this shit. You know, you think a meme is good, but sometimes this shit could fucking like really fuck up your movie. And a lot of people had a problem with, I don't know if they had a problem with the whole gay couple aspect of the.
No, I don't care about that. I'm just like the characters in general. But
I just didn't. I don't care. I just didn't want it to be like a recognizable actor from like that kind of show, you know, like a Mad TV or like a Living Color. It's like if Jim Carrey was like fucking this character out of nowhere. I don't know. An up and coming comedian would have been like fucking a little bit better.
Yeah, I like both of those guys. I think they're both fucking funny. But
the other dude was hilarious. This short guy, he was fucking funny.
Yeah, he's in a lot of shit too.
He was great.
I forgot his name. He's pretty funny. He's in a bunch of shit too.
I just did. The other guy just seeing him kind of just took me out of.
It does take you out of it a little bit.
Yeah, like I'm like, am I watching Mad TV now? Is this a skit?
Yeah, I thought it kind of took me out of it a little bit. All right. Would you grade it? Would you grade this one?
I'm not gonna grade it. I'm just gonna say I would watch Halloween 3 before this again.
Oh, Halloween 3 is man. That's another good.
It's great. It's great, but I would definitely.
I watch it after the next one comes out and kind of watch them all 3 at once, maybe
together. I think I'll probably do the same thing, but
I think that would probably like maybe it will make sense and kind of fit. But you shouldn't need that. You shouldn't like they should all stand on their own as a good movie. So I would probably give it. I don't know, man. I'd probably give it 6.
Yeah.
Some of the kills were cool. I like the music. Some of the shots were cool.
Music was great,
but some of the other shots they fucking made, like, oh man, some of the decisions were kind of all over the place. But yeah, it's definitely a hard one to talk about for sure. All right,
I'm not for the mob fucking, like watching a movie about like, the Frankenstein mob going to get Frankenstein.
Yeah, pitchforks and fucking torches. Yeah. Meh. All right, we're gonna stop the spoilers. Okay, off spoilers. All right. So if you're new to the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notification bells, all that good crap. Check out our 100th episode last week. It was a lot of fun. We had Bo and Michelica and Hondo, the Mandalorian, all live in studio. That was a lot of fun. We got tipsy and had a bunch of shenanigans. It was great. And we'll probably do that every once in a while. Every once in a while, we'll do like a little special live. It's a pain in the ass. Like we forgot how much of a pain in the ass it is to do it live.
How fucking hot it gets in there, man.
It gets hot. Yeah, I gotta get some better fans for sure. But yeah, with all that beef in here. But it was fun to shoot on set and kind of see everybody in person. It's definitely a different vibe when you're all in the same room and you get to play off each other more. So we're special occasions, special episodes, we'll do it live. So we'll see what happens. So let's see. So I kind of didn't want to talk about this, but I guess we kind of have to. It's some big news in the movie world. I haven't talked to Rick about this, so I kind of want to talk to you about it. So what do you think about this situation on the set of Rust with the Alec Baldwin? Unfortunately, getting a loaded weapon, a bullet inside, kind of of course, harkens back to Brandon Lee's situation. Different situation because this was just a straight up loaded gun. And I want to get their names right. The cinematographer that passed. Let's see.
Halcyon or something.
Yeah, it's so there's an investigation going on. Like there's a lot. It looks like the main fault is in this. It was the assistant director. It says that Helena Hutchins, and also director Joe Souza is also injured. And he's since been released from that hospital. So yeah, a lot of stories are kind of coming out. Like there was some unsafe stuff going on set. Some like kind of and that's why the a lot of the union guys or non-union folks were like walking off sets. Even that day, the day that this happened, they walked off set because there was unsafe conditions on the set. And so this is pretty tragic, pretty like scary. There's procedures that go into like these gun handling on movies, mostly because of the Brandon Lee situation. Because that was just, if you ever read up on what happened with Brandon Lee, it's a lot of fucked up things, a lot fucked up situations where the bullet was lodged in the gun, no one noticed, and they put a fake round and basically it turned into a gun, a live round gun, and Brandon Lee got his life cut short. So this is sad, very sad that this happened on a set, and then it's just tragic. It's a tragic thing, and I think the assistant director is going to get he's definitely going to get some criminal charges to be hoisted upon him because the fact that somebody died making a movie that didn't need to do, and that's just going to traumatize like everyone. Like, and who's to know what to blame with Alec? Why is he pointing the gun at them? Anyways, like if you got any gun, anytime, whatever it's a fake gun or not, you should be pointing, firing off a weapon towards anyone. That's very suspect too.
Depending on what they're shooting at the time, though.
Yeah, but like you're shooting, like they've banned like shooting like towards like people. You shouldn't be able to. You shouldn't be shooting towards people at all. Like there's ways around that. So it's a tragic story, and there's a lot of stuff going to be coming out from this, and there's definitely going to be some criminal charges on some folks. So what'd you think of this, man?
So this is what bothers me. It means that Brandon Lee died in vain.
Yeah, it's a good point.
That's the one thing that bothers me. Brandon Lee should have been the last person to ever die from gun safety negligence on set. And in Brandon Lee's case, like you said, that was a freak accident. It really was. The fucking actor who shot Brandon Lee, Michael Massey, has lived with this his whole life, and it's pretty much kind of destroyed like him personally, like inside. Like he's a really sad dude. He was a good actor, dude. Good, promising young actor. Well, not a young actor, but he had a lot of roles that are coming up, and it just fucks with your psyche. that you actually kill somebody, and it really wasn't his fault. This guy, Alec Baldwin, it's not his fault either. This is negligence on. I wouldn't want to say it's just the assistant director. I think it's also the weapons expert or whoever was the weapon gun manager on the fucking set.
Yeah, it's supposed to go through different tests. Like somebody was talking about, like, all right, you get the gun. Like, there's a prop master and the handler, and it goes through both. Like, they go through, fire the gun, make sure it's nothing loaded. It gets double checked. You hand it to the actor. They do their scene. You hand the gun back to the whoever's the prop person, and they get to hold on to it. No one else gets to touch it.
Nobody else to handle it. Exactly.
Yes. I want to know what the situation. Why were they shooting when this actually went down, or was Al Baldwin being a prick on the set and just kind of like playing with the gun?
Does it really matter?
If he's like, pointing a gun at somebody and pretending to shoot them, and the gun goes off.
So if somebody handed him a loaded gun and they told him that it wasn't loaded, does it matter?
You shouldn't be pointing a gun at somebody anyways.
I disagree. It depends on what's going on.
Gun safety 101, man.
No, I understand that, but it sounds like gun safety 101. You're putting the cart before the horse. This is the chicken before the chicken and the egg kind of argument.
The people shouldn't have been in the path of the gun. That's what I'm saying.
There shouldn't have been anything in the gun.
But they shouldn't be in the path of the gun.
There shouldn't have been anything in the gun.
Whatever. That's part of.
I can't blame Alec Baldwin. Even if he was fucking around. Even if he was fucking around. He shouldn't have had a loaded gun.
Yeah. It's all true.
That to me, that's where it ultimately comes down to. It's not actor negligence. Who's to say the director is not this fucking rogue director and just going against what people think, and he's having people to shoot directly at the gun.
You're not supposed to do that.
It's for aesthetic.
You're not supposed to do that anymore.
What we're not supposed to do and what we do are two totally different things.
Yeah, well, they're not supposed. It's a lot. It looks like a lot of people.
That's why I'm saying it's more to me. It's more to the people who handle the guns.
Yeah,
it's their responsibility. Why are the people who are on set? Unless Alex Baldwin went over there, loaded the gun himself.
He might have. He's a prick. I don't know.
Yeah, no, but
he might have.
That is the only way.
I wouldn't put it past him.
But that is the only way he is anything at fault. To me, it's all fault with the people who are if I give you a gun, and you shoot somebody, yeah. But it depends on what the control state is. If we're on a movie set, I'd be at fault.
Yeah,
for being the weapons
you're
expert.
Not supposed to point it at people.
People are pricks and dicks. That's people are assholes,
Yeah, you're not supposed to point. That's one of the rules of the gun safety on sets is not you can't point them at people.
I understand that. Another thing that's I think more important, there shouldn't be any bullets in the gun.
That's true. Yeah, I think everyone's at fault in this one, man.
I think so too, but I think
we're gonna hear it like some other, and unfortunately,
there's gonna be a lot coming out.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot. Yeah, safety on set should be the most negligence on the armorer for sure. Even before Brandon Lee, John
Hexum. Yep.
83. What movie was that on?
Oh God, I forgot.
Laurie, what movie?
Yeah. Here we go. Laurie's gonna have to.
Laurie, the director and DP chose to stay on set when a lot of the crew walked out. The AD also had a reputation for ignoring set safety. Yeah, that's what. The assistant director. That's the one.
Exactly. Yeah. See, so it does. It's like before.
A lot of people are gonna go down for this.
It just turns out that right now everything that we're hearing about who was pointing what or where until the full investigation it comes out. We'll find that out, but it doesn't change the fact that there shouldn't have been a bullet in the gun.
Yeah, and the person's dead.
Yeah, and the person's dead.
Yeah.
And like I said, I know they put protocols in place for all of this since Brandon passed because of this. It's just a fucking shame that Brandon Lee's death is in vain now.
Yep, pretty much. Like this.
So is John Hexum's was in vain after Brandon Lee, but nobody probably made such a big deal. But after you make a big deal, this should never have on the set of cover up.
Okay, yeah, it just sucks, man. That you become an actor and you die because somebody's fucking stupid. All right, All right. Let's. Speaking of stupid, all right. Let's talk about Dune. 2021. Just kidding. I like that. I like the movie. So we got Dune. This is the new movie coming out. Denis Villeneuve. Villeneuve. How do you pronounce it?
Villeneuve.
Villeneuve. Yeah, let's go through this. Let's go. We do a couple like we did with the Halloween review. Go a couple of our non-spoiler thoughts, and then jump into some spoilers. I dug it. I dug the aesthetic. I like the look of it. I did like the actor's choice of the movie. The cast was basically the main thing that drew me in to this story. Like, I've seen the Lynch movie, I've seen documentaries on Dune. I've never read the book. I know you have, Rick. I definitely have some questions about the book. So this is a part one and just got announced, I think earlier today, that we're getting a part two. This really should have been shot back to back. This was, we're gonna have to wait.
The studio was scared.
And now we're gonna have to wait 2 years to have this finished up. So your quick little initial non-spoiler thoughts, Rick.
I fucking love it, man. That's pretty much. I love the look. I think the thing that I enjoyed the most was the music. The music is amazing. The music is amazing in this, man.
It reminded me of something else. It was
It just feels fucking grandiose. I fucking the cast was great. Everybody was fucking awesome.
Yeah, I like Charlemagne. I thought Charlemagne was really good. Like, I was ready to hate him, his character, but he did a really good job. Kind of, his acting was very subtle, but it was, he could tell, he was great. I like Oscar Isaacs was great. Momoa, I like Momoa just being like regular dude.
Dude.
Yeah, I heard an interview. Somebody was talking about an interview he did where he asked the directors, like, do I need abs for this? He's like, no, just be you. Like, you don't need to be all ripped, and he shaved his beard. He just looked like regular dude, which I think was great because he could have definitely just been in there like, oh, I'm Jason Momoa from Aquaman and Game of Thrones. Like, no, he's playing the Han Solo, pretty much what inspired Han Solo, in this movie. But yeah, I thought he was great. We didn't see too much of Zendaya, so I don't have too much of an opinion. But Rebecca Ferguson was great in this. I thought Skarsgård was great. Batista was great. The little moments he had, Brolin was, the cast was amazing. I think the cast was really the best part of this movie. The interactions, the banter, the visuals were great. The music was great. Like Sand can be pretty boring, but the way he shot it and the way he kind of set this up, like, I definitely kind of want to see this on the big screen too.
Yeah.
Like you said, IMAX would be definitely a way to go with this. But it was a very beautiful movie. We're going to talk some spoilers because there's some stuff we want to talk about spoiler-wise. But I think this was a good first part. It kind of ended kind of abruptly for me, so I was like, but I wanted more. So that's
right? Yeah.
So it's not one of those things where like, oh fuck, it's over. But it's like, I want the next part. Like, give me the next part, like right now. So. That's one of the sometimes you end a movie that like, that's it, that's all we get, but it's like, no, I know there's more to the story, there's more shit to be told, and it's kind of scary when he didn't have any sequel, like they didn't talk about it having another part. So what would you grade this, Rick?
Oh, this probably is going to get a very I would say 10.
Wow, 10. Okay.
To me it met my expectations of it's something. This is the new Lord of the Rings for this generation. That's what this is.
Yeah, I would probably go 9. I'll go 9.2. Yeah, maybe if I see it on the big screen, maybe that number will go up.
Yes, I have a feeling it will, man.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to talk some spoilers. Let's jump into spoiler talk. Full spoilers for Dune. So yeah, it was. So you read the book. This is part
I read mainly most of the. I have a lot of incarnations of the graphic novels, like when they like release like comic books and I've seen like animated, like, you know, people do their cartoons and shit with the voiceovers.
So this is
But the story doesn't change.
So this is the first part of the like the first half of the book, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
This is everything up to when he's about to embark with the Fremen.
Okay.
Yeah. So everything after that's something else, and yeah.
Well, yeah, it's probably like the next one's just gonna be all action. Like.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The next one's gonna be like fucking Two Towers worthy, bro.
Yeah, and that's kind of like well, probably one of the minor complaints I had. Like the action was very lackluster, but when it did go down, when
it's Fellowship.
Yeah, it's definitely Fellowship of the Ring. Yeah, for sure. It is kind of, but the visuals and the banter, the casting, like the interaction with the characters kept the story going. Where you didn't need the big fight scenes, but I like big fight action scenes. But when they did actually go down, it was actually pretty awesome, and I like the Shai Hulud, the way they shot that and the way they came out. That was pretty cool. It's cool to kind of seeing the influence that Dune had on so many movies, and that this in turn has taken influences from other movies that were inspired by Dune. So it's kind of a full circle thing. But you could tell this is like his
opus.
This is what he's probably been dreaming about doing this movie his whole life. Like we've had dream projects in our head for a long time. So, but yeah, I thought the casting was great. I loved I like just seeing that stuff that George Lucas ripped off, like the voice and the fucking the Chosen One and all that shit. Like basically, this is, you can tell, like just you take a little Kurosawa, take a little Lord of the Rings,
Frank Herbert,
and you got yourself a Star Wars right there. So it's cool to see that influence, and I've always kind of known that's kind of what Lucas would steal from. And so many attempts at this movie have been made over the years. The David Lynch one, the Jodorowsky, which is a great documentary. If you haven't seen it yet, have you seen that documentary yet?
Oh yeah, many times.
Yeah,
Jodorowsky's Dune. Yeah, after Alex talked about it, I had to watch it.
Yeah, it's a very good documentary about what could have happened in the 70s if Jodorowsky had the money and the right. It was like fucking Queen was going to do not Queen. Was it Queen was going to David Bowie was going to be in it.
Yeah, Queen. Bowie was going to be Fade. Who was doing the music?
I think Queen was going to do the music.
It was some other. Let me see. I'll look it up. It could have been Queen. Jodorowsky's Dune. It was another band like at the time, but it was like some kind of a Jodorowsky's Dune music. Let me see. It would have been. Who would it have been? Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd, that's right.
That's what it was. Pink Floyd. That would have been great.
Mobius was doing like some designs for it.
He was doing the production design.
Yeah, so that would have been an insane fucking movie. That would have predated Star Wars too. So that who knows what sci-fi would have looked at like if he had a budget and he actually shot that movie. But the visuals in this movie are great. I like Javier Bardem's character. Like it was good. I like the way he was having these flashbacks about the dude, the guy that he eventually kills at the end, and so you have these he has alternative history flashbacks where if certain scenarios go certain ways. So I did like that twist where it's like, oh, okay, this is the guy. This guy's gonna be his mentor. They're gonna be he's gonna teach him all this shit, and he kind of did at the end. He kind of did. He was a mentor and a teacher to him, so he got all those lessons, and he ended up killing him at the end, his first kill, as you will. But yeah, man, what a beautiful movie. Rick, talk about it, man.
Well, I think Timothée Chalamet, dude, guys, he's a great actor, dude. I fucking love him. He's got he's got this air about him. It's not like. Paul Atreides is not a character that it's like greater than somebody. He's a prince, but he's not that stuck up kind of prince. He's like so super down to earth. He's just a regular dude. He doesn't want, you can see throughout the whole movie, he doesn't want none of this shit. He doesn't want to be responsible for fucking war. But then it always goes back to that one quote that he has with when he's talking to his father. His father tells him if you refuse the ring, that's fine. You'll still be everything I wanted you to be. You're my son. And it's beautiful, like a moment between a father and son. That's what I like about this. It's it's
good.
more it's a family story, dude.
It's good relationships too, with like dudes and fathers and like like it was
family.
Yeah, they
him,
didn't have
him and his mom.
Oh, that one asshole father figure or that one asshole no, it was all like people that really cared, and you kind of felt like they cared about each other and stuff. It felt more real than some of the like trying to shoehorn these like family drama, like, oh, I hate you, Dad, I don't want to be a prince, I don't want to be this. No, I just thought it felt more of like a positive family experience that you don't really see too much nowadays, because people want to see drama, they want to see crate drama and such. So it was cool to see that kind of dynamic with a family.
Yeah, a lot of love, dude. This movie reminded me a lot of Game of Thrones. You know, it's all political. Everybody's it's like how one little movement can cause a war, and that's what sometimes people want. And I love the political statements that this fucking it's all about, the environment and everything.
Kind of taking over people's indigenous tribes. It's a lot. Yeah, a lot of.
It's a lot of subtext in here, man, and I love it.
And I like the good.
It's done right.
I like the politics in Star Wars, and like I like that stuff. And people shit on the prequels, but I like all that politics shit and
so
stuff.
Do I.
When it's done right, it's very like you said, like Game of Thrones, very epic, kind of like.
It's engaging, dude. Yeah. It's like, for me, honestly, it's my soap opera. It's like, oh shit, the Republic is what? It's under fire by who? Holy shit! I want to know what's. It gets you. It hooks you.
All right. So as a book reader and some of the lore reader, like how accurate is this to
a lot of the versions,
to the source material?
To a lot of the versions that I've read, it's pretty damn accurate. I mean, give or take some scenes, some
liberties.
Kind of like when Leto goes down and he's presented to Harkonnen, how it's presented, it's like a little bit different. But on the whole, dude, he plucked from book to screen. This is why I fucking love his version. It's hard to jam the whole story, and that's what I think. Who is it? John? I was gonna say John Lynch. David Lynch's version, it fucked up on. It tried to make like a 5-6 hour movie into a 2-hour movie, and you can't do that. It's trying to make Lord of the Rings all in one movie. Can you fit everything into Fellowship and from the beginning to when they get to Mordor? No, there's a lot. There's too much. This movie is really about the journey. It's Paul's journey. And the first one, it knocks it out. You can see how when he finds out his dad dies, how he when his mother tells him certain things, how he stands up to the Bene Gesserit. He's a character who's constantly
evolving. Talking about the Jedi.
Yeah, right. Well, I wouldn't say the Bene. Well, yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Like the Jedi. Yeah, they are, huh? Very, 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 very strict, very rigid. The truth sayers, they kind of like
that's Anakin going up to the council like, oh, he's not ready, there's much evil in him,
No, yeah, but that's the funny Paul. There's no evil in Paul. Paul's, and it's because he's Leto's son. Leto's such a good dude. Like throughout the whole thing, it's just like, yeah, you'd want to fucking follow Leto. Like just how even tempered he is, how he talks to the Fremen when he's saying that what he's gonna bring to Arrakis. It's like, hey, I'm not here to fucking cause you guys shit, but I can't tell you that I'm not gonna have to go into the desert. If they tell me I gotta go into the desert, I gotta go into the desert. I'm not gonna come looking for you guys, but but he's trying to keep the peace. He's like, hey, I'm not fucking trying to come and fuck your shit up. I'm just coming here. They asked me to watch over this. I'll watch over it, but I'm not fucking with you guys. You do you, I'll do us. It's great, dude. Like right now, I got it on again. This is a movie that I'm gonna be watching a lot.
Yeah, I want to check it out. Like, I kind of want to check it out before it leaves the big screen. But yeah, definitely gonna check it out. It's a lot to unpack in this movie. I kind of want to watch the what was it, 86, 87 when the other one came out?
Oh, what the Dune? David Lynch's?
Yeah,
84. I think 84.
Was it 84?
I think so. Let me see. Dune 84.
84, yeah.
It is, right? Yeah.
Mm.
84. That was the one with Kyle MacLachlan, fucking David Lynch's
Yeah, I kind of want to watch that. I haven't seen that one in a while. I
It's
remember
good.
hating it as a kid, man. I did not like it. I found it boring and just like kind of like.
Well, yeah, because it's political. Too many fucking. Everybody has a fucking voiceover. The whole. I think there's about 20 minutes of voiceovers.
Yeah, I'm glad they go voiceovers with this one.
Over explanation of everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty beautiful, beautifully shot, well acted. I think the music was good. Yeah, it was a good movie, man. Yeah.
And it just pisses me off that sometimes I know it would have been hard for WB to super get behind something like this, but this is why sometimes you trust the filmmaker. If they can you imagine
it's hard. It's taking chance. Well, they took chances on him already, and it didn't really pay off the last couple. They were good movies, but they
weren't box office.
They weren't box office. So this is, yeah, that I could see them being hesitant, like
this here, I wish they just would not have released this on HBO Max. I wish it was a pure fucking theater release. This would have been one of those word of mouth. It would have killed.
And it is still making money in the
theater. Yeah. I'm gonna go see this in the theater. I'm gonna go. I have to see this in IMAX.
Yeah.
I'm literally. I mean, I know what I've seen already, but I have to see this in just the super grand scope of a movie theater. This is what movie magic is supposed to be. You get taken away to another fucking world, and you live in their other world for about 2 hours. And, dude, wherever they're at, you kind of want to be. You're there with them with the way he shoots this movie. It puts you in. That's why I want to see it in IMAX, because it's going to give me that super I'm there feeling.
So Brolin's character's not dead, right? Like and
Gurney Halleck.
Yeah.
No.
And then Momoa, I heard he gets cloned or some shit, and he comes back.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Duncan Idaho is like the fucking he's one of the finest fucking warriors. So yeah, they didn't want to fucking lose him ever. So yeah, they have his fucking DNA so they can clone him and bring his ass back.
And he keeps his memories and shit too, right?
I think I'm not sure if it's his memories up to the point
up to where he got cloned. Okay.
Up to where he got cloned. That's what it is. So I'm not sure if they re-clone him or they just keep his or they kind of download his memories or whatever. But if you notice, there's no real computers in this.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're capable of interstellar travel and all this shit, but there's never them on the bridge of like a Star Trek.
Yeah. So this is in our future, right? This is in our.
This is a different galaxy.
So this is not.
But it is our future. Apparently, the Caladan House Atreides, they are descended from Earth.
They are descended, okay, because you see the clothing and shit too. Like they were very fucking.
I want to say that. I want to say they're, from how I kind of see all the stories, all the people they're like what they're supposed to be like the allegory for the comparison to. I see House Atreides kind of like Spartans. They're the Greeks. Philosophy, their power, their technology is powered by wind and water. It sounds and the way they were fighting in a phalanx similar to 300.
So yeah, like gun. You don't see any guns. But I heard
you don't see any guns, man. I fucking love that. It's no
that force field technology. You can't. Guns have no effect.
They bounce off. You got to get in close
combat. Yeah, I like that little take. That you can't have guns. That's cool.
It gets personal. I mean, the only gunfire you really see, if you notice, is from the ships. Like the ships blowing up other ships and stuff like that. But that's about it. There's no real gunfire because of the fucking shields.
Lori, speaking of John Eric Hexum, his series The Voyagers was a great series.
That was him.
I remember The Voyagers.
The guy, that was the guy with he had the little time turner thing, right?
Some shit like that.
Yeah. Who was the kid? He was like in everything. He was in Punky Brewster. I think his name was Milo something.
Milo Jovovich.
No, it's not.
Lori has a Lynch fan. Dune is my least favorite of mine. Yeah, I
Well,
need to.
I think it's least favorite of his.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of want to rewatch it. The movie poster for Dune is cool though. Yeah, Javier Bardem looks like he's about to drop a fucking hot fucking track right there. He's gonna bust some fucking rhymes. He's about to drop a mixtape.
Nino Polisi, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. He was Phineas Bogg in Voyagers. They were like time traveling through fucking space and time and shit.
Wow.
That was the guy. I didn't really trip on that.
That's the guy. The fucking guy. All right. Yeah, it's
Dune's fucking sick, man. I
definitely check it out. Shit. Yeah, recommend it. Yeah, definitely check it out. Like, you shouldn't be watching this unless you've seen it. But go check it out. It's a good movie, good visuals, good music, good acting.
It's what sci-fi. It's what sci-fi is supposed to be.
It's the best sci-fi movie in a while. It's been a minute since we had a good sci-fi movie, so this is definitely the best sci-fi movie in the last few years. So yeah, I would agree.
I can't wait for part 2.
2023.
It's good, dude. I want to see this motherfucker riding a sandworm.
Well, he has to, right?
Yeah. Well, no. Well, that's one of the most iconic scenes is fucking Paul fucking like leading a charge on sandworms and shit. It's fucking. I can't wait to see what it's gonna look like on screen, because the sandworms look fucking epic. They're huge. I love how they fucking like pull the sand and it kind of turns into like quicksand as they're trying to get out. And the spice, the way it looks on the sand, it fucking sparkles. It's just fucking. It's a really fucking beautiful movie, dude.
You and your damn sparkles, man. The director has done some good sci-fi films. Yeah.
He did a Blade Runner 2049?
Yeah, I like that better than the original Blade Runner.
Debatable.
Debatable. When you have to have 6 directors fucking cuts, so that gets on.
Sometimes the studio's wrong, Ray. We know that.
Sometimes. All right. Anything else you want to say spoiler-wise before we end the spoiler review?
Yeah, I mean, I know it. I know the way it ends, but you can feel that ending coming. I knew it. Well, that's because I know it. But I was like, oh, the movie's about to end right here.
Yeah, I was like, is it? I was kind of like, is this movie gonna end right now?
Yeah,
this movie's not gonna end right now, is it?
Because he goes in. Because it's so biblical, bro. He goes into the desert. He goes into the desert.
It's like, son of a bitch, man. Like, fuck. But yeah,
I love all the Messiah shit too. With how for the Bene Gesserit, he's a prophecy, and then the prophecy also for the Fremen. It's like 2 totally different cultures, but there's still the same prophecy about one, about one person. And just remember, Ray, remember this. Remember that little sand rat. Remember that little sand rat. That's all you have to remember. That little sand rat it's very important. It's a metaphor, which is dope. It's dope.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. Dude, I told you this was the movie I was fucking juiced for, and it to me for me it fucking delivered.
I wanted to hit it so I could piss you off, but yeah.
No, it didn't suck. Denis Villeneuve, for me, he delivered. I was afraid because I was just like, he might get a little bit too artsy fartsy with it, but he hit it on every note.
He knows his
politics and everything. He loved this movie. I mean, he loved the book. He was a fan of this book since he was like 12 years old. He said.
Yeah, it shows. You can see the level of screen. Yeah. All right, cool. All right, good movie. Go check it out. All right, we're gonna end the spoilers. No more spoilers. Spoilers over. Yay. Good movie. Go check it out. And then watch the review. Yeah, cool. All right, let's see. Like and subscribe, folks. If you're watching the video right now, please like the video, like the channel, all that good stuff. Helps with the algorithm the more you like it. All right, so now we're gonna jump into our pool list. Jump into the pool, have a little fun in the pool. The pool list. Pool list is just stuff you picked up during the week, stuff you watched, listened to, something you want to rant about, good or bad, something that just something you want to talk about. So Rick, what's on your pool list this week?
So my poll list is actually, it just came online, I think yesterday, was the expansion pack for the Nintendo Switch. I picked it up. You know, it's a little bit extra for it. People are
Yeah,
gonna
it's
be like, it's
49.
not.
I just bought mine. Was it 49?
It's well,
Here.
this is the thing. People are like, well, it's not worth it for the games that they're giving you. I For the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo, they've always given me free games as they go along. So that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting Sega to release more games for them. Hopefully, I'm hoping that I get maybe Kid Chameleon. I'm hoping they get maybe the original Sonic, Shadow Dancer, Revenge of Shinobi. There's columns. There's a different bunch of the Genesis games that I really want to play.
Yeah, I want. Yeah, I want. Yeah, hopefully they get some of the licensed games. That's the issue, the thing. You know, like you're going to see all the Sega.
Oh, I don't. Sega has some great games, man.
They do, but I want to see some of the licensed games.
Which ones?
Like Aladdin, fucking.
Yeah, that's going to be a little rough. I think those will probably be expansion. Hopefully, if they do it, it'll be expansions you're going to have to purchase.
Like Tasmania, one of my favorite games.
Tasmania would be great.
Cool Spot, fucking.
Cool Spot would be fun as hell.
Yeah, I love I have a shitload of Genesis games. I love Genesis. That was my first system ever. So.
Yeah, I mean, I love some like off the wall games that you can't find. Like I love to get Herzog Zwei. Like they gave you Phantasy Star 4, but I'd rather have Phantasy Star 2, Generations of Doom, or Phantasy Star 3, Generations of Doom. There's like so many other games that I would rather have than I mean, Ristar is a fun game, but I think I would rather have Revenge of Shinobi. They have Shinobi 3, which is cool, but I would rather have Revenge of Shinobi.
Yeah, I think they're going to slowly dole out some of these games.
Yeah,
for sure. They just they
give you good games.
They give you some good games to start. And the N64, they got so many games. They like Smash Brothers. They haven't released yet. And of course everyone wants GoldenEye on 64. That's
going to be a rough one.
That's going to be
the license. But
if anybody could do it, it's Nintendo. Nintendo has some fucking money, and if they really want something, they can fucking get it.
I'm waiting for Donkey Kong 64 because they're going to come out with Donkey Kong 64. I heard Banjo-Kazooie is going to be coming. So there's more games. I've just already started Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. So it's once again I've played that game so many times, but I can't wait to play it again. So yeah. So let me see the expansion pack. What else have I been going on and on about? Oh, so yeah, there's a Pinball FX. I think we were talking about that. The pinball game on the Nintendo Switch. So I ended up purchasing a lot of extra tables on there, and I happened to find Whitewater, which is one of my favorite fucking pinballs in the whole world. I wish that they would. This is the same guy who designed the Addams Family pinball. So I'm hoping that this game will eventually pick up that one. Maybe the Terminator. They have a few movie ones. The Jaws pinball super fun. They have a Back to the Future one that's pretty fun, and they have an ET one that's okay. But there's a lot of good tables, and they have like Aliens, Aliens versus Predator, Alien Isolation.
Yeah.
Family Guy. Yeah.
I like the Family Guy one with the little second table on the top, like the little.
Yeah, and then I like the Archer one. Archer one's fun.
Which one's that called? What's
I think it's called Pinball FX.
Pinball FX. Okay.
Yeah. Or I'll send you a screenshot later on. But yeah, that's a fun game, man. I've been playing a little bit more games lately, especially now that it's Halloween. Grand Theft Auto is becoming a little more fun again. So.
Cool. Yeah, you see that Arcade 1-Up is doing the Terminator 2, the arcade cabinet. It looks pretty cool. Even though that they have to have multicolored, you can't have the black guns on the thing anymore because people are going to pull them off there and get shot.
Yeah, well, that's the whole thing. I would get that, and I would just I'd make my own kit to change the color of the gun.
Yeah, spray paint. You got to spray paint though. Yeah, color. All right, cool. Got anything else for us?
No, not really.
Right.
Yeah, I haven't found any new. I'm looking for new fucking stuff on YouTube every now and then when they release new movies. Oh yeah, there's a movie on YouTube I have to fucking go back and watch. It's a baseball movie, but you remember those old HBO movies, the HBO original movies? So there was one called Comrades of Summer with Joe Mantegna. Do you remember that one?
No.
He's a player for the Seattle Mariners, player coach, but he keeps on getting in trouble, so he gets shipped to Russia to be their baseball expert, and he's gonna coach their like national team, and all the national team is made up from other guys from other sports. It's pretty funny. It's starring the guy from the Thor movie, from the not the Thor movie. He played Thor in the Hulk TV series movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he's in it. It's pretty fun. It's called Comrades of Summer, so you can find that on HBO.
Comrades of Summer.
Yeah. Dude, one of the funniest things is the guy he's telling him, he goes,
Rick,
Manuel says.
Was that an unsolicited Rick pick?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. I got a couple comics for you. The Trial of Magneto Part 3. Awesome cover right there. Beautiful Wanda cover. Wanda's been murdered supposedly by Magneto, and she's back, but it's her older self because of the cloning stuff on the X-Men. This one I'm waiting for the next part for this, because this one was felt like a filler issue to me. Fantastic Four 37. I've been praising Fantastic Four. This is a great cover right here. Halloween themed cover. We got Human Torch as a jack-o'-lantern, Invisible Woman, and they're all in the spirit. Great Halloween issue. Fun story. I'm digging this. I like the setup to this. It's a great run. Definitely up there getting up there to one of the better Fantastic Four runs. Flash number 775. Wally West still on point, being the Flash. Another great issue. Flash battling a bunch of villains. Definitely been a fun read. Great to see Wally West back. Has the Flash. Has the main Flash. Definitely digging it. Stopped by Super 7 today. Haven't stopped by Super 7 in a while, so I got to pick up some figures. They're losing the Aliens license soon, so go get your Aliens figures, because there's going to be a point where they can't sell them anymore. So I picked the Alien Warrior, the black version, the midnight version. Cool visual on that. Definitely, one of my favorite. The Xenomorphs, definitely one of my favorite designs of the Alien. And the one I'm super juiced about, the main reason I went. They didn't have any in store, but then as I was leaving, I noticed one in the window, and I got it. Mr. Hot Rod from the movie. This is the movie line of figures they're doing. So that's the Hot Rod. One of my favorite characters from Transformers. A very divisive character, but the movie line is pretty cool. They have the Optimus Prime with his chest open. They got the Starscream and Galvatron. The Starscream with his the fucking the crown and the cape and stuff. So I've been digging these. Yeah, they're non-transforming, but they're just like, action figures from like Kenner style action figure form. So I had to get Hot Rod, one of my favorite characters. Very cool. Digging it for sure. Yeah, that's my pool list was this week. I can't think of there's some other shit that I was gonna think of, but whatever. All right. All right, let's go jump speeding through this, man. Let's jump through the hidden gem. Basically it's just something in your collection you want to show off, something personal to you that you wanna just share with the group. Guest show and tell. So Rick, what's on your pool? What's on your hidden gem this week? What's your hidden gem?
Let's see, man. I gotta get that one framed. I don't think I've shown this one before. Did I show you guys that before?
Yes.
Did I?
Yeah, is that the Alex one?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see. Did I show you guys this one yet?
I have not seen that one. No.
Yeah, dude. This one's sick, dude. I love that it's all the fucking all the stuff that he has used to kill people. Like it's the hatchet from I think part 4, the spear from part 6, the machete, and he's got the chain like around his neck from like part 7. I love shit like that. And then this one definitely. I know it's supposed to be only one. I'm gonna pull an Alex right now, but this one I haven't put it up yet, Ray. But you know how this is probably one of my fucking favorite storylines, and I just love the way this looks. Is
there you go.
That Blackest Night poster, man.
That is a cool, Ivan Rios poster.
Yeah, I mean he's probably one of the best artists for.
Yeah, I like his style. His his smooth lines, and he draws like the power energy really cool.
Yeah, dude.
It flows very cool the way he draws it. Yeah.
He did the majority of, was it just the Green Lantern, or do Green Lantern Corps was that Gleason?
I think it was like kind of back and forth. I think with them.
They switched because
So yeah.
it's so seamless, dude. I like the only thing you could tell sometimes in the difference is like their faces when I think when they draw aliens. Some of them are a little bit smoother than like more rigidity, but dude, his art's fucking great. Is he still? What's he doing these days? What books is he working on, or is he working anymore?
What the hell is he doing? I've seen his name pop up a couple times, so yeah, he's still doing shit. So
yeah, well, Blackest Night, Ivan Reis. That poster is fucking dope, man.
Dope poster. Where'd you get that poster, Rick?
Yeah, thanks, courtesy of One Ray Doomzilla.
Museum exclusive. All right, my hidden gem. I just pulled this out, fucking, because it was right next to me. This is Close Encounters of the Third Kind, movie adaptation. This came out right around the same time. This is in the larger format, the magazine style format that they used to do in the 70s. They don't really do it. They do it sometimes nowadays, but this is cool. One of my favorite movies of all time. Great Spielberg classic. And what's cool about this, this is illustrated by the great Walter Simonson. Walt Simonson. He draws some cool shit. It's cool to see the comic book adaptation of this. It's the pages are huge. You probably won't see this collected anywhere, so it's cool to have this in the collection. I think I found it for a couple bucks. So it's a cool, like I said, one of my favorite movies of all time, and the great some early works of Walter Simonson, one of the greatest artists of all time. So. Let me see. I'm trying to go fucking money. What's money shot here? Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. These old formats. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this right here. This. The spaceship. Yeah, he draws the spaceship just so much detail, so much fucking even damn near more detail than the movie. Shit. But yeah, just a cool fucking cool visual.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. By Walter Simonson, the great Walt Simonson. Yeah. If you haven't seen Close Encounters, watch that movie. That movie's fucking awesome. That's a solicited Ray pick. All right. That was a fun show. We got some good reviews out, and got to see some toys, and got to chat with the friends, the friendos. That's a different YouTube channel. So yeah, we're gonna get out of here soon. Rick, you got anything you gotta say before we get the hell out of here?
No, I'm gonna keep it kosher. Be good, everybody.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Be safe. It's Halloween weekend, man. Just don't be fucking stupid, and Outside Lands has happened this weekend too. So a lot of shit going down. So everybody just be safe and don't do anything dumb, and take care of each other. You see somebody in trouble out there, take care of them. And a lot of fucking weirdos out there, and they take this opportunity to act like assholes. So just kind of watch out for each other out there this weekend.
Yeah.
Rick, I'll see you and Krista Saturday. Yeah, whatever,
sure?
man. Yeah, fuck you guys, man. I don't like you guys going off on your little adventures. Don't like it. I don't like it. All right. Cool. We're gonna get out of here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that crap that we request of you. And we'll see you guys next week for some more fun shenanigans. You're right, Rick. I'm sweating.
Yeah, I told you, man. It's like I'm under the lights again over here. It's like last week's show.
Bye, Jets. Bye, Lori. Bye, everyone that's in the chat. And we'll see you guys next week.